Welcome to Chicken Eye Garage. All right, here we go. Round two. My boy Treys, 1971 Chevy C10. Now, if you didn't catch the first video, he brought it to the old Chicken Eye Garage. We did a little will it run. After we got it running, well, there were some trials and tribulations going through that. She moves under her own power, and we found out it's got brakes. Well, it's got brake. One brake works. So if you haven't seen that video, please click right there. Go check it out. Me and my buddy Trey had a lot of fun with his 1971 Chevy C10. Like I said, a lot of trials and tribulations getting it to where it's at right now. It was a lot of fun. He was supposed to be here today. Today is Good Friday, but something came up on his end. He didn't specify and I didn't ask. But he will be here tomorrow for the weekend to hopefully get his truck finished up, because in a couple of weeks it's going to Oklahoma. For all you long bed fans, you might wanna plug your ears for a second, about 5 seconds. He's taking 20 inches out of the back. But hey, I ain't mad at him. You know how hard it is to find short beds? It ain't easy, and when you do, you better dig deep off in your pocket, don't you see? So that's where he's at with it. So today, what I'm going to do, since he's not here, not that big a deal. Last weekend he brought a gas tank, because this gas tank, she smells funky. Right now it's running on an auxiliary fuel system to kind of move it around, but we need to get it set up permanently. He's got fuel pump, he's got filters, he's got hoses. We're going to reuse the hard lines that go from the front to the back. All that, we'll just clean all that up, blow it out, whatever's in there, and then I will put the new tank in. All right. Ooh, mug's a little shaded. There it is. There it is. Yeah. Get you some. All right. Work to do. All right, guys. First thing is a first. We'll go ahead and get this truck running again. Last time we messed with it was on Sunday. And like I said earlier, today is Good Friday. Nice, beautiful day. A little bit of an overcast. Nice, cool breeze. Well, I think I'm going to push this, go ahead and get this truck in the garage. I'm gonna push it, we're gonna drive it in there. But I hadn't ran since last Sunday, which is the last time we messed with it. Good Friday, that's 5 days if you do the math. And here comes my buddy, my boy I mean. We found us an airplane. Might not be able to see it because of the clouds, but that's all right. But first things first, I need to go ahead and connect the negative cable, turn on the auxiliary fuel system. I need to check to see if it's got any gas in it, because you know, my little gas cap is a paper towel covering the hole of a coolant jug, and that's what. Bless you.
What?
Are you whatting me? Gotta love them. Anyways, get all that going, and then we'll see how many pumps we need to get this thing running. Is it 0? Is it 1? Is it 10? Is it 48? I don't know. Let's find out. So let me pop the hood, get all that going, and see what happens. There it is. First things first, let's check, see if it's got any gas. Not very much. I need to top that off. Go ahead and connect the negative cable. There's my buddy Nathan. Like I said, today's Good Friday. He's off today. Let me go ahead and fill up my coolant jug with a little bit of fuel. Yeah. Pretty much evaporated. There's Lily in there, she's kind of dirty. We'll go ahead and take care of some weeds. I hope nobody from the EPA is watching this. Alright, she's pumping. Somebody's mowing. Yeah, Trey left it in here. Maybe one pump. Bump up the idle just to skeet taste. I guess we'll let that run for a minute. She's a little on the funky side in the early cold start of the morning. We're gonna move that in here. I gotta move the old 6 outside. All right, let me do the T-bone shuffle. We'll get her in the garage. Taco gate is out. I think that's a funny joke, or that's the name of the truck. No, look at the gate. Yeah, I got hit from behind a few months ago, so. Big box right there, gas tank. So let's move old Rocket in. That's what my boy Trey named the truck. Don't ask me why, but we're going with it. Rocket. We're gonna rocket our way into the garage and see if we can remove the old gas tank. And just like that, we're in the garage. Let there be light. And the light was good. All right, that'll help maybe see a little bit better off in here. You gotta watch yourself. This thing will sneak down and hit you right in the melon. All right. I believe these are vent hoses. Maybe one's a return, I don't know. Not too familiar with the 71 setup. I had a 70 and I don't remember it having all this. But I also didn't mess with the gas tank. I can tell you right now, ooh, them old hoses, they're pretty hard. He does have a new sending unit. I don't know if that one's any count. Tank shows full when you key it on, but that don't mean anything. Looks pretty straightforward. We do not have the grommet right now. There's a grommet that goes on the outside. He's bringing that tomorrow. But I think you can put those on pretty easy with the tank in place. Let me get some tools. Let's go ahead and start disconnecting all these fuel lines and stuff like that. And see if we can't get this gas tank slid on out. You know, guys, I've been smelling this bad gas tank and it just now hit me what it smells like. If any of you guys ever run that fuel fragrance, there's one that's called grape. That's exactly what this smells like to me. Grape. She smells like grape, old gas. All right, now you've been updated on the smell. I guess she wants to go in and not out. Charlie 1, old grommet 0. Just to play it safe, I'm gonna put this gas cap on. Whew. Yeah, I guarantee that thing's half full, maybe more. Yeah, it's kind of a shame because that's a lot of gas. Let me take a quick 5 on that one, and then we'll get back at it. I got kinked up. That might have been me pulling that gas tank out. That probably wouldn't be a bad idea to remove the lines, then pull your tank out. Ah. Almost need a tetanus shot to work on this truck. I guess let's clean this up best we can. I need to text him, see if he got those cushion strips there. I think I have something that works. Also, them dehydrated grommets, I pushed those out. They just crumbled and fell apart. He'll need those as well. Yeah, I just text Trey. He did not order any gas tank mounting pads, so I had those. I don't know why I had them. I know I bought mounting pads for my truck when I replaced the gas tank in the old Bluebell 66. I know it came, I think it came with 4 pieces and I only used 2. I don't remember why, but I think that's all I needed. So I have the extras. I'm gonna go ahead and glue those in spot, and then we'll go ahead and unbox the gas tank right there and get after it. There it is, a brand new gas tank. This one is for a 70 to 72 with EE, 20 gallons. I forget what the EE stands for. I think it stands for evaporative emissions or some such thing as that. Yeah, it's in the EE business, so that's what it is. But overall, not a bad looking gas tank. I don't know if it's painted or powder coated, but it does look pretty good. I think, honestly, since there's a little bit more room on the passenger side to sneak her in, plus we got that little hole right there, or big hole. Probably be easier to come in from the passenger side since I got the seat in the way. All right, the only thing in the way of me working is this, so let me stop using it. It's a good thing I record these videos because I didn't know which way the bracket orientation was. They got a curved little edge right there at the end of it, and one goes in, the other one and curls out. Let me show you what I mean. See right there how that's curled out. All the bottom ones were curled out and all the top ones were curled in. So there you go. Just kind of pay attention, take pictures or record it, whatever you want to do as you're putting everything back together, because you may forget. Because especially if you got a noodle like mine, the memory bank isn't as strong as it used to be. However, we may need to reposition this gas tank just to keep taste come tomorrow. When Trey comes tomorrow with that new grommet that goes around the filler neck, we may have to loosen the tank again and kind of get this centered up a little bit better. That way it looks and fits nice and tight. Then after that, we can officially punch in the bolts and the tank will be there until he decides to take it back out. I noticed on his sending unit a little bit of an issue. Let me show you what I discovered. So here's Trey's brand new sending unit he provided. Looks pretty good. They are made in Taiwan, so take it for what it's worth. Brand new sock on it. Got the brass float. And there is the threaded female socket part of the sending unit. And here's the male part of the fuel line. Yeah, a little too big for the hole. But luckily for Trey, I have one of these. It's an inverted flare barbed fitting. See? Look at that. If he wanted to, we could reuse this line, somehow get this off, cut it somewhere, slide that off, and then take a short piece of hose and install that. Put it all back together. But since this is all kinked up, and she's pretty gummed up inside, might be beneficial to just run a new hard line. But I'll let him decide that tomorrow. See what he wants to do. Or I may call him later tonight and see what he wants to do there. Outside of that, I'm pretty much done for today. We got the old gas tank out and we got the new gas tank in. So with that being said, I think I need to go ahead and clean up and go ahead and get his truck back out here in this spot. The 66 don't stay outside unless I say it stays outside. Sorry, Trey. Priorities. Looks really good though. Looks really, really good compared to this old stinky, ugly thing. Yeah, that thing looks bad. All right, well, I'm gonna get back into the T-bone shuffle, get this thing out, 6 in, and guys, I will see y'all tomorrow. Wait a minute, let me get the light back on the mug. There it is. Oh yeah. I didn't want to shut it down for the day without a little mug action. All right. See y'all tomorrow. Yes. 1966 Chevelle. Let's do a little walk around on this thing. This thing's nice.
What's up?
What's up, man? Hey. I did not know you had this.
Yeah, I keep this in the garage. How are you?
Pretty good.
Yeah.
This thing is super
My
sweet.
wife's car.
Oh, okay. Very nice.
Yeah. Did good driving over here.
What'd you say this thing has? 327?
327, yeah. It says SS. We're gonna call it a tribute car.
Oh, 396?
Yeah, somebody, the previous owner badged it as a 396. It's a Malibu.
Yeah, I love that steering wheel.
Yeah, man.
Pop the hood. Let's see what we got. Oh, yeah.
Air conditioning.
It's got the double hump heads on it. Yeah. AC. Headers.
I just put new tires on it, so it's the first good drive I've done on it. Tires that were on it before were 13 years old, so I didn't trust them.
Now you get a shot of that. 266 is in the driveway.
Yeah. Blue.
Yeah, blue is always approved in this driveway. Now that I'm done drooling over Treys 66 Chevelle, we got the new grommet for the gas tank. So I think what we need to do, probably don't need to take all the bolts out, but just at least loosen them so we can move the gas tank as we need be, because she's not really centered to the hole, and that might be an issue getting this installed. This doesn't look like it's offset, so I think that's all we need to do, and then the gas tank will be officially done. And we just need to install the sending unit and start running new lines. He did bring some line, and I think he's got a, isn't it Eastwood flaring tool?
Yes.
He's got the Eastwood flaring tool, so we'll be flaring up some stuff today, possibly. Can never do it the easy way. Always gotta go back and do it the hard way. So we're gonna pull the tank out, slide this over, and then maybe we can push it through the backside. Oh man.
Is it
There
pump
it is.
out?
Oh yeah, it came through. I guess that's how you do it. Lesson learned. Install your grommet first, then the gas tank. Just a bit of advice, guys. If you ever change your sending unit with a tank full of gas, you might want to use a brass punch. Just heads up. Any sparkles, you know what's going to happen. The only thing we need to do now is steal the little clips for the little sending unit harness, and then I think we're done, other than getting all the lines and stuff made. Looks like we're going to be using the 5/16 one. That nut does thread into the sending unit. And he's already done the bend like the factory one, so. Welcome to Chicken Eye Garage. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Look at that, look at that.
Now we just got to bend a 90 on it going that way and then put a bubble flare on it.
Yeah, that looks good. Yeah, we just Trey didn't bring no grommet, so we'll have to, I may have something that'll work, but we'll see.
So we're gonna deburr it.
Yeah, he's already cut the line. Nice deburn it.
Set this to position 1. Set it in the die set. And make sure that the line is sticking past a little. See how the line's sticking past? Let's go ahead and lock this down. We can go ahead and make this a little tighter. We want it to where it can still slide. So you go position 1, lock that down. Now we're gonna go, oh, that was 0. Now we're gonna go position 1 5/16. And that is going to give us our bubble.
There you go. That looks pretty good. Believe it or not, he tried to bend the bottom part of the line and it kinked up on her. So we're gonna try it again. Hopefully we got enough meat to still use that one line. Second attempt brake line, money. So now we can officially install this. Got the bubble flare for the bottom side. Got the filter set up and ready. But before we do that, we're gonna blow the factory line out, try to get as much crap as we can out of that. Then we can install the filter. We'll definitely tighten that up once we're done. Lunchtime. Taking the cruise in the old 6 Chevelle. That's got a 700 R4. 700 R4 with a 327.
Country bird.
Door got away from me. Here we are. Sun rode in the back. Did you enjoy it, buddy?
Yep.
All right. Hey. Good looking car. Lunchtime is over.
She going back to the
Hamburger's
house?
quite tasty. No, they're going to somewhere else. And we're going back to the house. We got some fuel lines to blow out, brake lines to replace, and I don't know. We'll find something else to do.
Oh yeah.
Not bad. A little 327's got a little pep in her step. All right, well, we're going to head back to the old Chicken Eye Garage. So we'll see y'all in a second. All right, we're back from lunch. I enjoyed the ride. You know, I like the look of this. A couple of double sixes in the driveway. Can't go wrong. Oh, I need to move that grill. Put it back behind the truck. Yeah, I got this old grill from Facebook Market.
That's nice.
Never know when you're gonna need another grill. Not that mine's in bad shape, but have you ever seen the drivers around here? Yeah, not good. Neither's that neighbor behind there. Don't ever buy a house around a rent house. Just forewarning you.
Ooh.
Okay. Oh yeah. Installed.
Shaloopty.
It just loops itself? What does that mean, looped? Back in the 70s, they were trying to figure it out. EVAP stuff. It's clear now. Installed. All right, I believe the fuel system is wrapped up. The only thing we hadn't replaced is the fuel pump. We're gonna test, see if it works, because it was, when we first got it running in the first video, it was doing its thing, squirting pretty hard. Yeah, it was squirting pretty hard. But we have an extra pump if we need it. But all new rubber, tank, sending unit, all the lines have been blown out. You saw all the stuff that was shooting out of that thing, so highly recommended before you do something like this to blow out your lines. But if you hadn't seen the first video, this is the only one that's got brake, the passenger front. We need to see if we can make the driver front have brakes, and then the two rear. So Trey brought some just the rubber lines. He's going to end up redoing all the brakes, but for now we want to see if we can get it at least up to 50%, maybe 75, who knows. All right, so I guess we'll just change that hose first. What do you think?
Yep.
We'll do that one. If we're successful in getting fluid to the caliper and it does its caliper things, then we'll do, I guess we'll go ahead and do the passenger, and then we'll do the rear frame or the rear line. Maybe we'll get 100% brakes, who knows. Well, enough chit chat, let's get to work. This line may be crusty. Might need to heat this thing up, see what happens. Oh yeah. All right, before I put my fingers on that, I'm gonna let it cool down just a skeet taste, and then we'll remove that fitting. Yep, it's separated.
Looks like the hole is boogered up.
I don't know, just thread it on there.
Thread it on there, yeah, dude. All this is getting replaced, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we're fighting a losing battle, I think. Seems to be okay. A little taut, but should be alright. This is a temporary setup. First things first, these new lines he got didn't even come with the copper washers. So we had to reuse the old ones. We don't even know if it's going to seal.
Oh.
Yeah, nothing. So yeah, as you can see, this line was clogged. There wasn't nothing coming out the other end, so guess what? We don't need it.
I say let's bleed the fronts.
Yeah, I'm with you there. All right. Time for some bleeding action. Not going to record that. We're just going to get her done and yeah, go from there. Success. We got front brakes. That bleeder was stopped up. I had to dig out the crust and the dust out of that thing. But she skeeted like a teenager once I got her freed up. So the rubber hoses is what it needed. We didn't mess with the passenger because it's working. So if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Besides, he's redoing the whole front and rear suspension and all that stuff probably in the next month or so, so we're not going to even worry about it. We're just trying to have a little bit more than 25% brakes. So now he's going to put the wheel back on. I guess we'll jack it up from the back side and do that rear line hose, see if we can get brakes from the rear. And I guess we need to run to the gas station and put some gas in that tank. I got a 5-gallon jug, so that'll get us about $200 worth of gas, and we can put 5 gallons in it. Have you bought gas lately? Yeah, not cheap. I can't get enough of this Chevelle, I'll tell you that right now. He ain't looking. Maybe I should disconnect the wire too, that way he has to take home another vehicle. Well, Trey pulled an audible on us. He said don't even mess with the rear hose, because if we got front brakes, that should be plenty of stopping power to just travel around the neighborhood. All he needs this thing to do is drive into that guy's shop when he cuts it down and drive out. So now I guess we need to clean up a little bit, go get some cheap gas. What else?
Lube up the shifter.
Yeah, that shifter, yeah, it's all over the place. Trying to find a gear is not easy. And if you think you got a gear, you don't. And if you think you're out of gear, you're not. So it's all over the place.
Pump it or anything, or will it just start?
Now you can find out. We're going to run it off the electric pump first. See if there's any more dirty fuel inside this system before we actually hook it up.
Alright.
Alright.
Going hot.
Oh yeah. Shut it off. All right, do it again. All right, shut it off. It's clearing up. All right, we're gonna try this with another clean bottle. All right, start it. All right, shut it off. See all that? It's cleaner, it's just a lot of black specks. I don't know if that's just in the pump or what that is, or in the lines, or both. You know, the frame lines.
Yeah. But we got a fuel filter in it underneath, and we got a fuel filter in it here. We're going to drive it around on the mechanical pump, but we're going to leave all this ready to rock in case we have issues.
That's right. So like what he said, we're going to leave the electric system in, we're going to leave the hose in, And we'll just bring one flathead screwdriver, go ahead and hook it up to the manual pump. Should be, it's now pumping, so it should be enough to start and stay running. Shouldn't have no issues with it running out of fuel. And for whatever reason the old manual fuel pump that's in it now peters out, well then we can just hook up the electric and get back home. We need to bolt the seat back down.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, it's not bolted down, so there's a few things we need to take care of off camera before we get to that point. Forgot to turn that fan off. Hopefully that wind noise isn't annoying y'all. It's starting to get a little warm, so yeah, no leaks back here. Looks good. All right, just gotta bolt the seat back down. Trey's hooking up the fuel line to the carburetor itself. He had to clock it a little bit at a different angle. That way it lines up better. All right, a few more odds and end things. A few more odds and ends we got to take care of off camera. And then we're gonna take this thing for a second little cruise. Maybe further than up and down the street. All right, we're about to run it on the actual mechanical pump. Fire it up.
That'll clean up.
That's a whole lot. I'm gonna say that's a whole lot better than it was in that first video.
That'll clean up with miles.
Yeah, I think you just need to,
Drive it.
as Derek would say from bicycle, you just need to blow the cobwebs out of it. And if you didn't catch the first video, this thing would just shoot out black smoke. It's cleaned up 90% better. We don't know the condition of the engine internally. It might be the original, never been rebuilt. So, but she's coming around, and it sounds pretty dang good for what it is. Needs a few minor tweaks and tuning. Got an exhaust leak. She's a little bit stumbly as far as idling. Could be some vacuum leaks, maybe an intake manifold. I did go through the monojet Rochester single barrel, and it needs to be replaced. It needs to be replaced. Something for Trey to do in the future. For now, it starts up, runs, moves under its own powers. We got 50% brakes, which really and truly we got about 60 or 70% because most of the braking's done through the front anyways. So that just saved us time not having to mess with that rear line. Trey's up under it. What are we looking for under there? What are you looking for under there? Leaks?
Yeah.
Anything?
No leaks.
Good. What's that filter look like? Pretty clear?
It looks awesome.
It should be clear. It's a brand new tank. So, honestly, other than that exhaust leak, she purrs like a kitten. Just got a little bit of a stumble there. Yeah, the carburetor flap and the throttle blades, all that stuff's pretty loose and worn out. So I think that thing just needs to be Michael Jordan right into the trash can and go get another one. All right, test drive number 2. Yes, they got brakes. I can feel them.
Synchronized first gear.
Oh, that 250 just chirped the tires. Oh man. Takes about 6.8 seconds to go from first to second.
Put it in gear so
You
it's
hear me?
roll.
We're gonna fill her up with some gas. No evidence of a fuel leak. Everything looking good.
That gas gate's coming out there.
Yeah, gas gauge moved. Yeah, so it's got what, 10 gallons of gas now?
Should, yeah. It's only reading half a tank though.
Yeah, you would think it'd be reading half a tank. It's only reading a quarter of a tank. My boy in the back riding. You got some pep to her? Well, you're in third gear though.
Yeah, we're going. Oh yeah, that was third gear. We're going 45, man, right there.
Speed off works?
Yeah.
That's cool.
I had to pull out the wings out to see if it's accurate, but I think it's working. Yeah.
That's good.
Slow down.
So you're on a downhill braking.
Slow down.
That yard's got some weeds in it.
Dude, that shifter's got to be fixed.
Oh yeah, that is not drivable. Well, it's first successful trip. Second technically, but this one we went a little bit further.
On its own fuel system too.
Manual fuel system. The old pump's working. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. It has a spare pump when it does decide to fail, then we'll have another one. What'd you think, buddy? Did you like it? He rode in the back of the bed, as y'all can see. I remember doing that when I was a kid. Tons of fun. Loose center cap. I think for now, I guess we're wrapped up here at the garage here. The old chicken eye garage there. Well, my wife brought us some pizza. We're gonna have 2 or 6 slices, and then he's gonna head back home. He's got an hour-and-a-half journey and a nice cool ride. You don't let him know. He's trying to give you a fist bump. All right, man. Hey, you see if any cars are coming? No? Okay. Next weekend, I'll be coming to pick this thing up. Taking it to Oklahoma. Can't remember if we stated it in this video or the last, but once it gets cut down, all new suspension, going air ride. And he's not going to be doing no step notch. It's just basically just like mine is. Spindles, cupped A-arms, tiny little mini notch in the back, and then that's it. We're going to the truck gathering in Guthrie, Oklahoma, 19 and 20. I'll be out there. Trey's gonna be out there. And if everything is successful with this truck being cut down, that's how we'll end the video. We'll do a walk around. We'll see the old cut marks and see how this thing turned out in its finished state, so to speak. All right, it's a little after 7 o'clock. Tired. I smell like old gas, new gas. And I'll be honest with you, I'm starting to develop a little bit of gas, so I better get inside. Oh yeah. Vegas truck is back, which means Trey's here to pick up the 071 C10. There's a couple of things we're gonna do before he takes it home. Might be looking at that thing. Is that a small propane tank? And you'd be correct. It's also what I call a molecule lowering kit. What you do with that is you heat up the springs and the molecules inside the coil spring metal. They don't like it and they start running away from each other. And in doing so, it weakens the metal, causing it to get lowered. Is it the correct way to lower it? No. But we're trying to get a pretty cool shot before this thing leaves today. He brought some, they're not new wheels, but some of the wheels that came on this truck when you bought it. Kind of cleaned them up, painted them. Got some new tennis shoes on them. We got a wheel cover we're gonna show you once we get these wheels bolted on. Nice day, a little windy, so there might be some wind noise, but yeah, it's April. It is what it is. All right, enough looking at all these blue trucks. Let's get to work. I can see it going down on its own.
All right, now it's on it. We started at 33, so if we can get it to 31, that'd be awesome, huh?
You're past 30 now. You're at 29 3/4.
Oh, damn.
You want to save gas for the next side? We got the front down 3 inches. Now we're going to do the back, see how far we can get that thing down. We're going for 5. We're heating up the springs near an old gas tank, about half full of gas, so. Lowering kit's complete, new wheels and tennis shoes are installed. All right, Trey and Nathan, let's make the reveal. Move them out the way.
So y'all like it?
Oh yeah. Man, that looks good, don't it? What do you think, Trey?
Oh, I love it.
It looks awesome.
It looks good. It's gonna look even better lower.
Almost looks as good as this mug. Yeah, I can't wait for it to be shorter too. Yeah, it's looking good.
Off his head.
Oh, he's gone. Oh, there he is.
That's
one pump. That's all she needs, one pump. She's ready to go. Well, there you have it. I need to remove my fuel system. And then we got to do a blue truck swap, so. What are we doing? Oh. Every time you shut the door, you lose a little bit of the truck.
Get a little better gas mileage every time.
Yeah. My boy wanted to show me that. Had an extra set of hands today, didn't we, Trey?
Yeah, we did.
Small and useful.
You're gonna have yourself a little helper here before too long.
I hope so. Where's my mirror? Let me adjust the mirrors. The mirror. All right, here we go.
Ready? All right, dude. I'm gonna push you down, and then I'm gonna take off running.
Does it keep going? You should have rolled with me, buddy. They'd drive right over it.
Well, I threw it. I was running and throwing at the same time.
You got to move that, buddy.
Yeah,
I got to steer it in. Yeah, you're gonna need to get that block ready so you can put it behind the wheel. All right, that should be good. That was my first drive in the old Chevy Love. Ooh, yeah. Still got a little smoke to her, but I think he gets this thing on the highway. Wake that old 250 back up, get some RPMs under her belt. That might clear all up. Alright guys, it's windy. We're up here in Guthrie, Oklahoma at the truck gathering. As you see, we got a lot of trucks. But there's one truck we're gonna come here to look at. This is how we're ending the video. 71 C10. No longer a long bed. Let's take a little look at it. Dang, son. He killed it. Look at this.
That is actually very,
very nice. Removes the center stake pocket and fills in the hole. That looks really good. I guess he spot welds them right there and then grinds a weld. What do you think, Dakota?
That's awesome.
You like it? What do you think, Nathan? You like it too? You like the Takis? Yeah, man, that looks amazing.
It's a Walmart crate.
It works. I like it a lot. Trey, what do you think?
Oh, I love it. I love it. I think it's completely different truck. Completely changed it. Short bed is the way to go.
It definitely is.
It doesn't even look like the same truck.
It does not. I'm liking it. Taco gates here, so there you go. Cut lines are perfect. If you're interested, there it is right there. Coyote Customs. Somewhere in Oklahoma, I don't remember. Trey, where's he located in Oklahoma?
Sand Springs. Near Tulsa. Sand Springs.
Sand Springs. There you go, Sand Springs. You've heard it from the crew. Hopefully the long bed people ain't offended, but it is what it is. It's cut down. We ain't going back to a long bed. I'm happy with it. Trey's happy with it. Looking good, so. All right, guys. Like I always say, until then, thanks for watching.